Today's news of a ceasefire in the Middle East is something people all over the world have been waiting for, but specifically folks in the region. Questions remain for the families of those attacked and brutalized by Hamas. I want to speak now with Ruby Chen, whose son Itay is a victim of the terrorist group. Ruby, thank you for your time today. We see the picture of Itay over your shoulder. Help us understand what happened to him and what you make of the news today that there is a ceasefire and hostage release agreement.
Yeah, so we are New Yorkers. Itay is one of the 7 U.S. hostages in Gaza. He, fun-loving kid. You know, I am a proud New Yorker, avid New York Knicks fan. Somehow, for the love of God, he became a Celtics fan. And we just needed to, have a simple life. At the age of 18, he decided, instead of going to college, to join the IDF, protect values that he grew up on, the Jewish state, and was at a border with his teammates on October 7th, enforcing a ceasefire that was in place. And they were attacked and ambushed, fought what they could, and he was taken hostage. And we had no word of his whereabouts for a number of months. And sometime in March, we were notified from intelligence that he most likely would not come alive. We still do not have evidence on that or any type of statement from Hamas on Itay's whereabouts. And, without having that type of closure, we have been waiting with some sort of hope, just finishing the season of miracles, Christmas and Hanukkah. Hopefully that somehow, some way he was able to survive what happened, and we're just holding out for any type of news about him.
I cannot imagine the weight of experiencing this, and so I wonder how that colors your perception of the news that there will be a ceasefire agreement and a hostage release and these phases. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, so it's a bit mixed. On one hand, we are very grateful to the Biden administration, and specifically Mr. Buttigieg, the NSC coordinator to the Middle East, that has been camping out the last few weeks in Qatar, working diligently on this. But we as well would like to thank the incoming Trump administration, that specifically Mr. Steve Witkoff, the president's special envoy to the Middle East, that has been working in sync with his counterparts from the Biden administration. And the fact, post-elections, we met Mr. Mike Waltz, the incoming NSA, and we have seen movement because of that. And that movement has brought into what we see today, this ceasefire. But it is only phase 1, which includes 33 hostages. That means that there are still 65 families waiting for the little ones to come back in phase 2, including my family. And we have a period of 42 days to wait. And if there is one thing that you could predict about the Middle East, is that it is unpredictable. And we are urging the negotiators to try to shorten that time period and work today on the second phase that will end our suffering, as well as the suffering of the people in Gaza that have been used as human shields by Hamas for over 15 months. And they also needed to see an end to their suffering.
Such an important point. Ruby Chen, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you and your family the best, and we hope that you get the best news at some point.
I'd like to just add one small piece. We, the U.S. families, have been invited by the Trump administration to attend the inauguration next week. So I have this vision. Hopefully, President Trump would be able to reach out and say, Mr. Chen, your son is coming back home. So I have that hope. Hopefully, we will see that happening soon.
Ruby Chen, thank you so much for joining us today.